Namaskar. You are watching Daily Prime Info. The bombs and missiles may be falling in West Asia, but the damage is unfolding far beyond the battlefield. It is now shaking the global economy. Let's begin with India. In just 3 trading sessions, investors have lost a staggering 21.9 trillion rupees. That's nearly 22 trillion rupees wiped out in 3 days. And the sell-off is far from over. The BSE Sensex, India's flagship stock index, plunged another 1,100 points in today's trade. The Nifty 50, the broader benchmark, dropped 385 points. At the same time, the Indian rupee is under intense pressure. It slipped past 92 against the US dollar, touching 92.3 at its weakest, the lowest level ever recorded for the currency. A historic fall. But this is not just an Indian story. Across Asia, markets are tumbling. South Korea's Kospi crashed by 12% in a single day, its worst fall since 2008, the year of the global financial crisis. Japan's Nikkei 225 dropped nearly 4%. China's CSI 300 slipped by around 1%. Taiwan's market fell more than 4%. In West Asia, the region at the heart of the conflict, markets reopened after a 2-day pause and immediately slid. Dubai's main index fell 4.7%, while Abu Dhabi's ADX General Index dropped 2%. These are not routine market corrections. These are shockwaves of war. Investors are pulling money out of equities and rushing towards safe haven assets, especially gold. Gold prices initially surged to $5,400 per ounce when the conflict began. Prices have cooled slightly and are now hovering around $5,100, but that still represents a nearly 20% rise since the start of the year. There is also concern over supply disruptions. Dubai, one of the world's biggest gold trading hubs, handles nearly 20% of global gold flows. With shipments stalled due to the conflict, any prolonged disruption could push prices even higher. West Asia remains a critical artery of the global economy. A large share of the world's energy and trade flows through this region. Financial hubs like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Riyadh, and Doha attract global capital. Instability here sends tremors worldwide. As of now, markets remain volatile. Currencies are weakening. Safe haven demand is rising. The battlefield may be in West Asia, but the economic fallout is global. All indicators, for now, are flashing red.